Well, a local organization that provides
an island
of safety, there it is, for children prepares to mark a couple of milestones. We're talking today about Crisis Nursery.
And Executive Director Stephanie Record is celebrating her 10-year anniversary at the child care facility, and we're glad to have you back.
Thanks for having me.
So, happy anniversary, 10 years, supporting the mission there at Crisis Nursery. So why do you do it?
Well, it's an amazing mission. We take care of children ages birth through 6 when their families are in a crisis situation to help prevent child abuse and neglect. And what better thing to do with your time, right? It's just a great place to be and a great place to serve, and I've really enjoyed being there these 10 years.
I'm sure you have a million stories, so narrowing it down to one might be difficult, but can you think of one thing that sticks out from you in your 10 years there that you go, this was just fantastic?
There's so many stories and so many children, but I think that my heart is always drawn to children who are experiencing homelessness and whose families don't have a place for them to sleep at night. And so a lot of times we're that safe place for them. We provide a warm bed. We're able to give them a meal and give them a warm place to take a bath and to sleep at night. And so it's just a great resource that we can provide to them, and I think my heartstrings are always pulled a little bit for those children especially.
Yeah, I love that you're called an island of safety.
Yeah.
And so these are for people, individuals experiencing crisis. So
Absolutely.
What do you define crisis as being?
Well, we actually have a lot of different ways that we define a crisis, but we let families define that, and so it's different for everybody. It might just be parental stress. It might be a situation where mom's just really overwhelmed and needs a break, and there's nowhere else in the community to ask for help, and so they call us. Sometimes it is that homeless situation, or there might be a domestic violence situation. Sometimes it's a medical emergency where mom or another child may have to go to the emergency room, and there's nowhere for the younger child to be. So we'll kind of provide all of that care in different situations, really to just help support the family.
Wow.
And as I understand it, it's filling a need in this community that there's really no other organization that does this emergency-based care like you guys do.
Correct. We are the only facility that offers that 24/7 support. We're open all of the time, in the evenings, weekends, holidays, and so anytime a family needs us, they can reach out for help.
And it appears you just got back from a trip to Haiti recently.
I did. It was a few years ago, but it was one of the definite milestones of my time at the nursery, and went with a group of beautiful women from Champaign and served at God's Littlest Angels mission in Haiti, and really shared about our services with them and learned a lot about how they deliver services there, and so it was really a unique opportunity. It was definitely a highlight.
Beyond learning sort of how they do what they do, what did you learn about similarities in people around the world, and how you can maybe do what you do better here?
You know, it really was interesting because there were a lot of similarities. I think families and children in our community that might be struggling that are also very similar to the families in another country that are struggling, and our missions were similar in that even though it was an orphanage in Haiti that we were at, their goal was really to get children and families back together as often as they could. So they wanted to help those moms that were in need and get those children back to their care whenever they could, which was really awesome.
Yeah, so you're celebrating 10 years, but Crisis Nursery is actually celebrating 35 years.
Absolutely. So we have a big anniversary coming up in July, and we're really excited about that. We've moved into different facilities, and we recently expanded our current facility, and so our 35th year is going to be pretty special.
Wow.
How do you plan to celebrate? What's in the cards?
Well, you know, I'm sure we're still working on the details of that.
But it is, 10 months or so.
Yeah, it's going to be in July, and we're going to do some really special things for our donors and for our families, and just to really raise awareness in the community about what it is that we do. So we're excited about that.
And it's a great work that you do,
Thank
and we really appreciate it, and the blessing that you are to those who need it during tough times.
Well, thanks for the opportunity to talk about it.
Thanks for being here.
Absolutely. For more information about Crisis Nursery, maybe you need help, maybe you want to get involved. It's a great opportunity coming up, and we will share that at ciLiving.tv.